Yeah, I'm Zoe, and I think it was about 2015, so it was about 10 years ago, I trained as a forest school leader because the school my kids were at didn't do anything outdoors. And I thought, well, grassroots, I'll do it myself. So I started doing forest school after school, and Kesty and Martin very generously let me come and kind of practice here and then do it, and supported me get it off the ground and then delivered it with me. We did it together. The after school one was a lot of fun, and I loved working with you and with you, Kesty. And there was a kind of a groundedness and a calmness I got from working with Kesty, and then also the energy and having somebody understand my end. You know, I'm a bit chaotic and all over the place, and I felt I kind of found somebody who got that and fit. We were but I also really appreciated that mentorship of trust your own resource. You are your own resource, or something you used to say to me quite a bit. So that, you know, when I felt a little bit nervous or a little bit kind of overwhelmed with all of it. But the kids, the bit I really loved was watching the kids and come in, and they were like in their uniforms, and they just get into other clothes and their waterproofs, and then just go feral, covered their faces with mud, howling, which had to get banned because the neighbours didn't like it. Yeah. But yeah, whittling, all these different things they were doing, great projects, chocolate cake in oranges on the fire. Lots of different things. It was like this escape every Thursday evening, which was just like totally out of their week. And I loved seeing them being feral, and really felt like we were all really held in that. And also, my family and I would still laugh, because when the parents would come and collect the kids, I would obviously switch off, but my kids would still consider themselves capable of whittling and climbing trees. So it was my kids that would get injured pretty much every week as I said goodbye to all the others, and, you know, answered all the questions of the parents. I'd turn around and Sam would be like, and he'd have a bleeding finger, and Robin would fall out of a tree or something. They were all fine, don't worry. But it was just, they still kind of find it hilarious. There was no complaints from it, but it's just one of those laughs we still have. And then coming back for Of Course We Can was a really great experience, and seeing just how the kids all navigated it together and learned a lot and gave a lot, but also they got a lot from that experience. And I felt really part of a community too, and I actually really miss that kind of, you know, what we all did together. Physically it became a bit tricky, but no, I absolutely loved it, and thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. I know I'm kind of speaking for the kids too, and I also went round and spoke to some of the other young people, only Vanna yesterday, Walter, people, you know, how much it meant to them to you know, be able to come and play in the woods. And I know that Sam and his mates were here only in the night. You wouldn't have seen them playing without your knowledge. They come down from the back of, you know, I think it was your grandson. They come and play together in the woods sometimes. And last time Sam broke his hand, which was, you know, just carrying on the tradition of being the injured child in the woods. There you go. Or I had something a little bit funny. When you first did the compost loo setup for Of Course We Can, the kids found it hilarious to sit outside and watch people weeing and see the wee go down the slope. They loved that. There we go. Thank you. Excellent.